Well, you're probably wondering, what are we doing today? Just kidding, you already know because you read the title. We are going to be beating Minecraft using Pixelmon. If you don't know what Pixelmon is, basically Pixelmon is a mod in Minecraft that brings everyone's favorite game, Pokemon, and puts it in Minecraft for just, it's really fun. Honestly, I used to post videos on my channel, like when it first started. I did like a Let's Play series. No one watches it. Don't watch it. Like the most videos I have like 3 views on each of them. Just you don't just don't watch it. It's fun. I'm making new Pixelmon videos. You can watch these if you really want to watch it. Got it. Got it. So yeah, this is kind of a test to see if you guys want to see a 100 days in Pixelmon series, because I notice a lot of people are doing these 100-day series. For some reason, a lot of people are doing Pixelmon 100-day series, and honestly, doing this made me want to do one. So if you guys want to see them, tell me down in the comments. I'll make sure to do it. I do have a 100 days series like already on my computer. I just haven't edited it. It's already all filmed. So if you guys want to see that, also tell me down in the comments. That could be cool. That could be fun. So yeah, do you guys get what we're doing yet? If you guys don't get it, I'll explain it through the video. Just watch the video. Maybe it'll make more sense. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain the rules. So basically, this is Pixelmon in Minecraft, aka Pokemon in Minecraft. So I did put a bonus chest at the beginning because, I kind of need Pokeballs and I don't want to spend 2 hours just getting an apricot farm set up and like getting an anvil and mining for iron. I want to play as less Minecraft as possible, okay? And if you've never played Pixelmon, you don't understand a word I just said. But you know what? It's fine. I'll help you through the video. So basically, the goal of this video is to beat the Ender Dragon and beat the boss of Pixelmon, which is Mewtwo. Yep. Okay, I'm going to be beating the Ender Dragon, and then I'm going to beat Mewtwo. Okay. Yep. So yeah, nailed it. Enjoy the video. So the first thing we do is try to convince ourselves not to pick Charmander. You know what? This time it worked, and this time I actually decided to pick Froakie, because you're probably wondering, oh, I want to know why you picked Froakie. Or you could probably think, I don't want to know. I just get on with the video. Well, basically what I was thinking is I had 3 options. Basically, I was going to pick Froakie, I was going to pick Chimchar, or I was going to pick Trico. And then I was thinking, what about Charmander? Because he evolves into Charizard, and he can fly. But then I was like, wait, but eventually I could catch a flying Pokemon like Pidgeotto. But anyway, so it's between Trico, Froakie, and Chimchar. And you're probably thinking, why those 3? Well, it's because those are my 3 favorite of each type. So I was like thinking, oh, Trico, because he's the grass type, he can take out ground type Pokemon, he can take out water type Pokemon, he can grind on the Magikarps. I could pick Chimchar because he's got that fire fighting type when he becomes Infernape, and he can take out the normal types, he can take out the grass types, he can take out the bug types with the fire. Or I could pick Froakie, which can take out fire and ground types and rock types and all that stuff. So, I probably should pick Trico because I can grind on Magikarps, but come on, I got to pick Froakie. Like, he's my favorite one, and, Greninja, yeah, I picked Froakie. Okay, good. Now that we have all that boring starter stuff out of the way, we can actually get to the actual content. So, basically, I added a bonus chest into the game because, basically, the bonus chest comes with, like, your basic, like, wood, some apples, maybe a pickaxe and stuff. Plus, it comes with some Pokeballs. It could be, honestly, it's random. It could be, like, 5 Pokeballs, 2 Great Balls, 3 Ultra Balls, something random like that. And wait a second, is that an XP share? I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't even know you could get XP shares out of bonus chests. So, I guess it's called a bonus chest for a reason. So, if you don't know, an XP share basically makes it so if you equipped it to one of your Pokemon, that Pokemon also gets the same amount of XP as your Pokemon. So if you played regular Pokemon games before, usually they just give it to you for free. But in Pixelmon, you have to find it from a Pokeloot, which I'll explain a little later. Or I guess you get it from bonus chests. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to craft them. So good for me. See that giant red portal of death sitting right here? That is what you would call an ultra wormhole. They're pretty new to Pixelmon. They're from the update before the Galar region, so, it's Pokemon from the game Pokemon Sun and Moon. Basically, an Ultra Wormhole makes it so when you jump through, it's just like a super crazy dimension. It's like a mixture of the Nether and the mixture of the End, and literally every biome in the game And it's just absolutely crazy. There's rare Pokemon there. There's different Pokemon there. There's crazy Pokéloots and all that stuff. So we're going to have to go there a little later. But with our level 5 Froakie, I don't think we could take it. Oh, what's this? As I'm traveling around the forest, a nice Ultra Ball sitting on the ground for me? Hey, that's basically a free Pokemon. Psych, nope, it's Throat Spray. So you're probably wondering, what just happened? How did I go from a perfectly good Ultra Ball to a thing of Throat Spray? Well, let me tell you, it's this really cool thing in Pixelmon called Pokéloots. So basically the way a Pokéloot works is there's a bunch of like Pokeballs or like weird things on the ground, and when you right click them, it gives you a random Pokemon item. It could be like from a piece of mail to like a Master Ball. Okay, now is the time you've all been waiting for. I actually get into my very first Pokemon battle against a level 5 Pineco. You know, he's my level, he might be a bug type, and you know, this is my first ever battle. Honestly, I'm very confident. It's like, oh, you know, it's just a Pineco, it's level 5, and I think it used Explosion and killed us both. Yep, things are looking up. So, now I'm here, left without a Pokemon, and now I have a few options. So basically, I can't do anything except for catch Pokemon without a Pixelmon with me, because I can't actually fight in a battle. So basically, you're kind of stuck. You gotta wander around and wait till night, because guess what? There's two ways to revive your Pokemon. One, you can find a Pokemon healer at like a village or a Pokemon center that's just naturally generated, or you can wait till night and sleep. The issue is you need to actually use your Pokemon to kill Pokemon that drop wool, because sheep don't spawn in this game. But then, that's when it happened. The most beautiful sight a solo Pixelmon player will ever see. A Pokemon Center. So yeah, I did what any Pixelmon Pokemon player would do, and I instantly healed my Pokemon free of charge, and then I just started robbing the place. You know, I mean, that's what they do in Pokemon, right? Yeah, I'm innocent. I'm not a criminal. The next thing I did was very important. Honestly, I needed to train. If I was going to beat the Ender Dragon and Mewtwo, I was going to need to have a high-level balanced team. So what better way than to start training with my level 5 Froakie against probably the worst Pokemon I could ever train against, a level 7 Miltank, who could basically one-shot my Froakie. We have a lot more work to do. Oh yeah, what an amazing start, right? Like, yeah, I'm absolutely crushing it in the Pixelmon game right now. You'd think I'd be able to do well in it. Well, here is a scene of when I do well. Look, I kill this level 5 Sentret. Oh yeah, I'm so good at the game, guys. Just so good. After some decent amount of training, the next thing I do is kind of just look around, and then I see a ping on that little searching scanner thing in the plains, and it says a boss Pokemon has been spotted. So this is my very first boss Pokemon I will ever fight. And honestly, as much as I don't want to explain how bosses work, I kind of have to, because most of you probably don't understand. Basically, a boss Pokemon is a different color Pokemon, not like a shiny. They make it the same color as its rarity. It's like green, blue, red, and then there's like Mega. And when you beat them, they give you special rewards like EV items, IV items, maybe some rare candies. And when you beat a Mega, it drops a Mega Stone. So that's how you get those. And basically, the way it works is depending on the level, that's how much higher they are. So see how I've got a level 5 Froakie here? The green boss is 5 level higher. So if I had a level 95 Pokemon, that Minun would be level 100. Since I have a level 5 Pokemon, that Pokemon is level 10. The issue is, it's an electric type because it's a Minun, and my Pokemon's a water type. So yeah, how do you think that went? Okay, I know the beginning is full of a lot of explaining, but I promise we're almost done. But here is some actually interesting stuff that we're doing. So basically, I kind of need some type diversity, right? Just my level 5 Froakie isn't going to cut it, and I wanted to catch a Pokemon. So I saw Wild Mudbray, and I was like, okay, that's a ground type, and it evolves into a fire ground type when it evolves. I'm pretty sure it's fire ground, though. At least it knows fire moves, so that'd be a great Pokemon to catch. So I threw an Ultra Ball at it, and It caught. First try, let's go. So now we have a Mudbray joining the team. When it evolves, it could be a very good asset. And I wish that Minun was still here because I'm pretty sure it only knew electric moves, and this is a ground type, so it should be very useful in the future. The next thing I needed to do was grind levels, honestly. My low-level Pokemon were going to cut it, so I put an XP share on my Froakie and just started dominating a bunch of Electrikes with my Mudbray, because Electrikes, all those guys didn't even have a move that could that could do any damage to my Mudbray. It was all electric-type moves. So basically, I just kept grinding, and then I found a Pokemaster Loot. When I say I found a Pokemaster Loot, basically what I mean is the top thing pinged, and it was like, hey, Master Loot over there. So I walked over to it, and it was a grotto. Basically, a grotto is just this big tree with a Pokemaster Loot in it, a Master Poke Loot in it, and I opened it, and it gave me actually a Scald TM. So Scald is a really good water-type move that I can actually teach my Froakie that, honestly, is a great low-level move that could teach him. So, you know what? This one was pretty good. The next thing I did was just explore. I saw another Master Poke Loot over there, and I opened it, and unfortunately just got a double-edged TM, which it's not the best in the world. I probably won't use it, and after I got that Poke Loot, I saw a mountain, so I started heading towards it, and I just was like, hey, it's a Roly-Coly, was one of the new gen Pokemon. It's a fire rock type or something like that, like easy XP for my Froakie, and when I killed it, it dropped Blaze Powder. And if you guys didn't know, Blaze Powder is one of the things that you kill blazes for to get Eyes of Ender. So now we have our way of obtaining Blaze Powder, and we know exactly how to get Ender Pearls by killing Abras. So honestly, we're all set. The next thing that happened was right after I finished killing the Roly-Colies, I saw a boss Bunnelby on the nearby. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. It'll be an easy Pokemon. I've got my Froakie. He's level 8 now. He knows Scald. I know my Mudbray. He's a ground type. If you guys didn't know, Bunnelby is a ground type. And turns out he was underground. So I used my wood pickaxe to mine all the way to him, and we had an epic battle that I ended up winning. It actually kind of took a while, but, you know, I ended up winning, and he honestly gave me absolute garbage. I mean, we got one free rare candy, but other than that, we just got like a bunch of dirt and clay. On my way up, I saw on my top right map thing, there was a Larvitar on the nearby. Honestly, I started freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a Larvitar. Holy cow. And I instantly tried to catch it. I mean, we had a slow battle, but, you know, it was level 12. It was pretty easy to catch. He didn't really resist. We just used an Ultra Ball, and we captured him. So now we have a Larvitar. Let's go. I mean, I do see a Skarmory in the distance, and I'm like, yo, it's a Skarmory. I want to catch it. But I can't fly, and there's no way I'm catching one of those. I wake up in the desert, unsure of where I am. I look to my left and I see all my Pokemon are gone, and all I have is a Froakie at level 5. Confused of where I am, I look through the desert, unsure of what's happening. Has my account been reset? I don't even know. My skin seems to revert to a Steve skin for some reason. I look in my inventory to check if my stuff is still there, and it is, so this is obviously not a new account. As I look around, I come to a conclusion. My Pokemon are gone. Okay, all jokes aside, I really don't know what happened to my Pokemon. They just disappeared. I think it was a glitch, and it, like, quote-unquote, signed me into a different player, even though I still had all my items, so all my Pokemon were gone. Like, I went into creative mode, said, oh, maybe they're in my PC. They weren't there, so I was kind of like, okay. But I did find this cool shiny Cubone that I was able to catch with some Ultra Balls, so just a way to fix the problem and progress. I wasn't going to start over from scratch because they were wrongly taken from me. I just used the /PokeGive command and brought them back into the game and used some rare candies to get them back to the level they were at. So, no harm, no foul. I hope we won't have to do that again. Okay, we're only 14 minutes of the video, and we are already just basically starting part 2, so this is actually pretty bad. We got to pick up the pace. So basically, as I traversed the desert, I ended up finding a Trapinch. It was pretty low level, really easy to catch, and the important part of this is when I evolve it into a Vibrava and eventually a Flygon, I'll actually have a Pokemon that can traverse and fly and all that stuff, because you can ride Pokemon in this game. The issue is, since I don't yet have a PC, as soon as I get all 6 of my Pokemon, I can't switch them out till I get a PC. Thankfully, PCs are pretty easy to get. I mean, you just need a bunch of redstone and some iron and all that. But you know what? we're almost there. We just got to do a little mining, and we'll eventually be able to get a PC and catch more Pokemon, I guess. You see that thing? Yeah, the thing right there that I threw a Pokeball at in the last video. Basically, well, at the last shot, that is a Fennekin, which is pretty cool because Fennekins are a starter Pokemon. So I thought, hey, I'll throw an Ultra Ball at it, try to catch it. Just if it catches, it catches. Maybe I can use it. The thing is, because I kind of need a fire type, but then I thought, hey, when I evolve this shiny Cubone into an Alolan Cubone, Alolan Marowak, then eventually it'll be a fire ghost type. So I don't really need a fire type, so I kind of just abandoned it. The next thing I did was right after that, I was like, hey, let's go against everything I just said and throw an Ultra Ball at this Larvesta because it evolves into a pseudo legendary, and it caught. So now we have a full team of 6. Basically, any Pokemon we catch now, we'll have to get a PC in. Oh boy. So yeah, we now own a Larvesta, and it's actually a pretty high level, like level 32, I believe. So you know what? We instantly go, hey, why don't we go fight a Geodude? Because it's not just any Geodude, it's a boss Geodude. I mean, we've got like 5 ground types, and we got like a beefy fire type that knows a grass move, and I mean, we're pretty chilling. So we take this Geodude out with basically no problem, and it drops a Power Lens, which if you didn't know is used for EV training. We're not going to do that because this isn't competitive Pokemon. It's like, I don't need to do it. I'm not training for anything. I'm just playing the game, trying to beat Mewtwo in the Ender Dragon. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. Hey, do you guys know Robin Hood? The whole steal from the rich and give to the poor. See, I'm about to do that, but I'm not going to give to the poor. Technically, I am because I am poor in Minecraft. So yeah, if you're wondering what I mean by that is I find a village. Basically, when you walk in, it's like this whole quest gives you a bed and a few potions, which is pretty cool. And in villages, they've got a Poke Center and a Pokemart. In Pokemarts, you can sell things, you can buy things, all of that stuff, but you need Poke Dollars. So I went into the Pokemon Center, grabbed all the potions and revives and stuff that was in there, and then walked over to the Pokemart and sold it all and bought a boatload of Pokeballs. So now I'm rich. Now I've got a bunch of Pokeballs, and honestly, I can catch any Pokemon. The problem is I don't have a PC, but I already explained that. So with the nice little village I robbed from, there was also a grass gym. So when we're ready to fight that, we'll probably challenge it, use our Larvesta or something. And okay, now it's time to think. What is next on our notes of useless things I have to talk about? Oh. Yeah, I found a Keldeo. If you guys didn't know, Keldeo is a legendary Pokemon, one of like the 3 sword Pokemon or something. He's got like a movie. He's got like 3 other Pokemon. Like one's like a phone company, Verizon, and stuff like that. I don't know. It's weird. So you know how I was telling you guys how I bought a bunch of Pokeballs and it was really cool because I'm rich now. Well, I kind of used all of it to try to catch it, and I didn't even catch it. So we're kind of broke again. We did a lot of other things. I would tell you about each of them in detail, but I know this video is going to be a lot longer than my normal videos, but I don't want it to be too long, I don't want it to be like 2 hours. So, yeah, we found like another grotto, Pokemaster, loot, all that stuff. We got a choice scarf, which basically guarantees your Pokemon will always go first. The problem is my Pokemon are like level 8, so they're very slow. And the issue is, this is where the big thing happens. I found a boss Alakazam. So, a boss Alakazam isn't just a regular Alakazam. It is a Mega Pokemon. And honestly, Mega Pokemon, they're like 60 levels higher than you. So, I'm fighting like a level 70 Alakazam. And my highest Pokemon's like a level 30. And see, here's the thing. I'm like, hey, if I get a dark type, it can't hit me. And that's true. So, yeah, I fight it like 20 times. And then I grab a Murkrow. And it can't hit my Murkrow. So I just end up killing the Alakazam. It eventually somehow kills my Murkrow. And it was at like 1 HP. But then I killed it with like, I think it was like Froakie or something. I don't know. I used like Quick Attack or something. So, that's good. That battle took way too long, and honestly, right after that battle, I didn't feel like playing anymore. I did a few other things. I fought a boss, Teddy Ursa, and I got choice specs from Ultra Ball Pokaloop, but when you spend like 40 minutes trying to beat a boss Alakazam, it really takes you out of the mood to play Pixelmon. So we're basically more than half of the way done, which is honestly great. And I thought I'd take this time to tell you guys that I got my Pokemon back. Okay, see, you could see my skin's back. I'm no longer a Steve skin. And it was weird. It kind of mixed some of my old Pokemon with my new Pokemon. I still have all my items, but I lost my Murkrow, and I've got some of the other Pokemon. It's weird. Honestly, it's weird. But you know what? It's cool. We got our Pokemon back. I guess we're kind of just technically just doing the game now, just regularly, no cheating, none of that. Well, I guess we didn't cheat, but you guys know what I mean. So yeah, we do our usual thing. We see a Master Pokeloot in a grotto at that little yellow beam thing at the top, and we get a Sludge Wave TM, which I honestly don't think I'm going to use. I mean, it's a good TM and all, Poison type move, it's pretty good. I mean, it's no Sludge Bomb, but I mean, I don't really have any Poison type Pokemon, so I probably won't end up using that. After that, we train a little bit in the desert. I mean, it was pretty straightforward, you know, just getting our levels up because, you know, we're almost done with the game and, you know, we got pretty low level Pokemon. After training a little in the desert, I end up finding an Acacia village. You know, I just do the usual. I steal, I sell, I loot, and I heal. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And there was also some quest NPCs. One of them said, go visit the Nether and I'll give you something. Another one said, go visit a sand temple. And there was a sand temple right next to it. So I went into the sand temple, had pretty basic Pokeloots. Like, I mean, there was some flame plates. There was some different ground gems and stuff. Some good stuff that I could put on my Pokemon. I mean, it's not God tier stuff, but, you know, like a thick club for Cubone and stuff like that. After visiting the temple, I went to Santa Claus, who gave me the quest to go to a sand temple, and he gave me 5 blaze rods, which is absolutely insane because we need blaze rods for Ender Pearls to get Eyes of Ender. So honestly, that's one of the best things we could have gotten. After that, I'm kind of just going around. I do a little mining. I do a little, you know, going around. I look at the blacksmith, and then I realize I have enough to make a PC. So I finally make my PC. I switch my Larvesta for the Fletchender I caught a while ago. I don't think I actually talked about it in the video, but I caught a Fletchender after like the boss Alakazam, I'm pretty sure. And then in the middle of the village, it's dark, a Mega Scizor spawns. So I'm kind of like, okay. But I mean, we took out a boss Alakazam, so I think we can take this out. So it did take a few attempts, like 2 or 3, but we eventually beat the boss Scizor. Unfortunately, the best thing it gave us was the Mega Scizorite and a rare candy, but I'm probably not going to get a Scizor because there's no way I could trade Pokemon because you need to trade a Scyther with a metal coat in order to get a Scizor, and then you can Mega Evolve it. So, I mean, it was good XP, enough XP for my Froakie to finally evolve into a Frogadier, which honestly was great. And, you know, I'm kind of just walking around doing stuff, and then I end up finding a Wild Vibrava. So I eventually catch it. It's level 35, trade it with my Trapage, and now I can fly around. So while flying around, I end up getting a bunch of Pokeloots because I honestly could just find so much. Flying in Pixelmon in a single-player world where Pokeloots are just the base thing, oh, they spawn everywhere, and it's an easy way for me to get basically everything I can ever want. After that, I stumbled upon an Ultra Wormhole, and I thought, I have a flying Pokemon, it's about I go in, and dude, it's weird. It's like a mixture of the End and the Nether and stuff, and I did see a Master Pokeloot, and I went, but like Grotto was like at the bottom of the map, so I did this thing where I grabbed the Master Loot as I fell down to the bottom, because when you fall in the void, you go back, so I guess we'll have to go back there later. So, ironically, we found the grass gym again. So, I challenged the grass gym. I mean, my Fletchender just completely sweeped it. It was great XP, but you know what? We beat it with my Fletchender. We got the grass badge. I don't really know what we're going to do with it. It's not like the whole goal of this is to beat all 6 gyms or 8 gyms or whatever. After the grass gym, I'm kind of just flying around it. I end up finding a wild Gabite. If you didn't know, it's the evolved version of Givel and evolves into Garchomp, which is a pseudo-legendary, aka a Pokemon with the base stats of a legendary Pokemon. So that's pretty good, and hopefully we'll be able to use them in evolvement time before we beat the game. After that, I eventually just decide, okay, it's time to start looking for the end. So I just go on a hunt for Ender Pearls, and I already have enough Blaze Powder that I don't even have to go to the Nether. So, yeah, we're looking for the end. Okay, so we have a problem here. So part 4 basically is ruined. It's gone. It's kapoof. So as you can see here, I basically logged into the server, was like, okay, I'm ready to start playing, all that, and then I crash. My game crashes. So the time I get it all set up, I don't know, this something was weird going on with my computer, and I couldn't go into full screen, and then I went into full screen, and then it crashes. I don't know why it does that. It just happened to do that. So I did that, and I went back on, and like I opened two like sources for some reason. It was like Windows Capture and Game Capture if you've done anything with OBS, and kind of like moved them to the side. And since there was two in frame and they both went to full screen, it messed it up. So it was basically half of the screens, like half of one screen and half the other screen, were both being showed, but they were in two separate places. It was really bad. As you can see here, I'm putting it up. It didn't work out very well, and I don't have the footage. Thankfully, this wasn't an important part, and I can literally tell you how it went right now. Basically, what happened, I just flew around, got some Pokéloots, grinded up my Pokemon a little, and then ended in Ultra Space, where I found a Arceus Shrine. But don't worry, guys, I'm not going to do anything with the Arceus Shrine, so we chillin'. Hold up. That's what I would have said if that was right, but no, it is not. Basically, I looked over the footage again because something felt off about it, because I was editing part 5, and then I was like, wait a second, this doesn't take place. Like, none of the stuff that I remember happens now, and that's because we kind of did a few more things in part 4. We actually found the end portal using Eye of Enders, which was like, what? We battled a Mega Charizard. We didn't win, though. And we found a shiny Slowpoke. So, honestly, it sucks because we explored Ultra Space. We battled a Mega. We battled a shiny, which I caught, by the way. Yeah. So, yeah, that's also what happened. I'm really mad that that footage got messed up. That would have been some great content. So, yeah, enjoy part 5. This is it. We made it. The final. Part 5. 27 minutes of grinding, of video editing, and even more days of playing Pixelmon. Oh, I've had so much fun making this video, and I hope I can make more in the future. So now it's time to give you the fight that you guys deserve. Battling the Ender Dragon, battling Mewtwo, getting all my gear. So that's when I went into just total grind mode. I grinded my Pokemon out, found a bunch of Pokemon. I found a wild Genesect. I found a wild Iskew. I actually caught the Genesect and the Iskew. I evolved all my Pokemon. Like, I literally hardcore grinded. Like, I found rare candies. Like, there was this guy at one of the shops selling Thunderstone shards. Well, Thunderstones. And I just used it to craft armor and weapons and stuff. So, here we go. It is finally time to fight the Ender Dragon. All that hard work, all that spawning, everything, getting to the Ender Portal, grinding my team up, getting the materials I need to get to this point. It is all finally time. Wait a second. Where? There's no Ender Dragon? Well, I guess Pixelmon doesn't have an Ender Dragon? Well, that's really anticlimactic. So let's fight Mewtwo. Yeah, you probably think I gotta summon it with some crazy shard that I've been working for. Nah, just slash Pokespawn Mewtwo. Yeah, okay, so let's fight it. So when I was fighting it, I basically just attacked it, right? Just head on. My goal was to beat this guy, and then I realized it's like, okay, wait, shouldn't I catch this guy? So I battled one, killed it, and then caught another one. It was a pretty epic battle. I won very easily. Honestly, I had a dark type on my team, so he couldn't actually hit my Pokemon. So I decided to switch so that wouldn't happen. Oh, this is such an anticlimactic ending. It was supposed to be an epic fight between, like, I would be flying on my Flygon and I'd be fighting the Ender Dragon, and then I'd go battle Mewtwo, the final battle, the most hard battle I've ever had. But honestly, boss Pokemon were harder to beat than this Mewtwo. So Huh. Maybe I should have made it a Mega Mewtwo. That would have been a challenge. So yeah, that's the end. That's the end of our Pixelmon journey. All that hard work, all those hours I put into it, it's over. Honestly, I kind of had to like hurry this video up because I'm leaving for vacation, and like I was like, oh, I gotta quickly finish the voiceovers before I do it. So it's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm doing this. So yeah, I mean, it's the end. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more videos just like this, please, I would love to make them. 100-day series coming. If you guys want to see it, that would be amazing. I want to do 100-day series. I've already got one recorded. So if you guys want to see that, go ahead and tell me down in the comments. I'm hoping this is the video that like does a lot, right? That like a lot of people watch, and it's not just one of the regular videos, because I spent so many days on this video. It's actually kind of funny. So if you guys do enjoy the video, and if you enjoy any of my content, you can consider subscribing. And I guess the last thing we can do is just look back at everything we've done in our series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.